Intriguing question. What if everything you thought you knew about your body was just scratching the surface? We're diving deep into the unseen forces that truly shape your health, thoughts, and even your reality. Get ready to explore the energetic blueprint that lies beneath your physical form, revealing a radical new understanding of well-being. Bold claim. Your physical body is only half the story. Prepare to unlock the secrets of your energetic anatomy, the invisible forces influencing your mood, your resilience, and your connection to the world around you. This isn't just about feeling good. It's about understanding the fundamental energy fields that define your entire existence. Personal revelation. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull towards someone or walked into a room and immediately felt the vibe? Those aren't just coincidences. Today we're dissecting the very real yet unseen energetic tapestry that weaves through our lives. Discover how manipulating these subtle energies can revolutionize your health, enhance your intuition, and deepen your understanding of interconnectedness. Intrigue and discovery. What if your body isn't just physical? Imagine unlocking a hidden dimension of yourself, a vibrant energetic blueprint influencing everything from your mood to your health. This video isn't just about understanding energy. It's about transforming your perception of what's possible within you, moving beyond the seen to truly feel the unseen. Stuck in a rut, feeling drained, or just disconnected? The answer might not be what you think. We're diving deep into the subtle energetic forces that could be holding you back or propelling you forward. Prepare to transform your understanding of well-being by tapping into the powerful, invisible currents that shape your entire existence. Ready to transcend the ordinary and tap into an extraordinary version of yourself? This isn't just theory. It's a practical journey into the energetic architecture of your being. Discover how understanding these subtle energies can fundamentally transform your health, your thoughts, and your interaction with the world around you, unleashing your true potential. Dr. Joe Dispenza explores the neuroscientific and energetic relationship between the present moment, our past habits, and our future potential. He argues that most people live in a state of autopilot, where their bodies are literally conditioned to live in the past. The chapter begins by explaining that the brain is a biological record of everything we have learned and experienced. When we perform familiar tasks, like driving a car or showering, we activate specific neural networks that have been hardwired through repetition. Learning, the process of creating new synaptic connections. Experience, enriches these connections and creates emotions. Emotions. These are described as the chemical residue of past experiences. The thinking-feeling loop. Dispenza describes a cycle where thoughts produce chemicals that make the body feel exactly the way we were just thinking. Thought, you think a fearful thought. Feeling, your brain releases chemicals that make your body feel fear. Reinforcement, because you feel fear, you think more fearful thoughts. Over time, this loop hardwires the brain and conditions the body to exist in a specific emotional state. This state of being eventually becomes an automatic program, meaning the body becomes the mind. Living in the known timeline. The author uses the concept of a timeline to show how our routines trap us. By waking up and performing the same actions, checking social media, drinking coffee, driving the same route, we are essentially projecting our past into our future. The predictable future. If today's actions are identical to yesterday's, tomorrow is guaranteed to be a rerun of the past. The autopilot. In this state, there is no room for the unknown, new opportunities or mystical experiences, because the body is following a predictable script. Energy and the present moment. A central theme is that where you place your attention is where you place your energy. If your attention is on memories of the past or anxieties about the future, you are siphoning your energy out of the present moment. The electromagnetic field. Thoughts are electrical charges, and emotions are magnetic charges. Together, they create an electromagnetic signature that broadcasts who we are to the world. Priming for a new future. To change, one must transcend their identity, environment, and time. By becoming pure consciousness in the present moment, you stop leaking energy to the past/future and can begin to invest it in a new timeline. Through mental rehearsal, focusing on specific imagery and elevated emotions, like gratitude or joy, you can prime your brain and body to believe a new future is already happening. Dr. Joe Dispenza explains that the brain and body cannot distinguish between a real-life experience and one created through mental rehearsal. When you focus on specific imagery and elevated emotions, your biology begins to change as if the event has already occurred. Harvard Piano Study. Volunteers who only imagined practicing piano exercises for 5 days created the same physical neurological changes in their brains as those who physically practiced. Muscle strength research. Studies showed that subjects who mentally rehearsed flexing their muscles increased muscle strength. One study saw a 13.5% increase in biceps without ever lifting a weight. The power of intention. To create a new future, you must invest your attention and energy into the unknown rather than repeatedly following the same known routines. Making genetic changes. The text challenges the idea that we are victims of our DNA, introducing epigenetics, the study of how the environment influences gene expression. Gene expression. While the DNA sequence doesn't change, whether a gene is on, upregulated, or off, downregulated, depends on the chemical environment created by our emotions. Internal environment. Your body reacts to your internal chemistry. If you stay emotionally locked in the past, your genes continue to express the same old proteins, leading to the same health outcomes. The Tacoma Study. After a 4-day workshop focusing on elevated emotions, love, joy, gratitude, participants' SIGA, immune marker, levels rose by 49.5%, while cortisol, stress hormone, levels dropped by 16.25%. Where attention goes, energy flows. A central premise of the chapter is that your creative energy is siphoned away when your attention is scattered across the material world. Your phone, your job, your house, and your past relationships. Fractured energy. When your attention is on everything in your outer world that you know, your energy is split into specific neurological networks for each of those things, creating a new reality. To heal or create a new life, you must withdraw your energy from the predictable material world and bring it back to the present moment, where it can be used to build a new future. The power of mental rehearsal. Dispenza argues that the brain and body do not know the difference between a real-world experience and an imagined one. By focusing on specific imagery and emotions, you can prime your biology for a new future. Neurological changes. A Harvard study showed that people who mentally practice piano exercises created the same neural circuits as those who physically practiced. Physical strength. Research at the Cleveland Clinic demonstrated that subjects who only imagined flexing their biceps increased their muscle strength by 13.5% over 12 weeks. Inward experience. When you are fully focused on an internal thought, your biology changes to look as if that experience has already happened. Epigenetics, programming your genes. The text challenges the idea that we are victims of our DNA. Epigenetics shows that while our genetic code remains the same, the expression of those genes is determined by our internal and external environments. Chemical signals. Emotions are the chemical end products of experiences. These signals tell a gene to either upregulate, turn on, or downregulate, turn off. The Tacoma Study. Participants in a 4-day workshop focused on elevated emotions, like love and gratitude, saw their IgA immune marker levels shoot up by 49.5%, while their cortisol, stress hormone, levels dropped by 16.25%. Inheritance. Genes altered through behaviors like meditation or prayer can sometimes be passed on to the next generation. Reclaiming fractured energy. Dispenza explains that your energy is commingled with everything in your outer world, your job, your car, your bank account, and even your enemies. Where attention goes, energy flows. If your attention is scattered across these outer objects, your energy is fractured and unavailable for creating a new future. Energetic bonds. Just as atoms bond to form molecules, we bond energetically to the people and things in our lives through shared emotions. The unknown. To change, you must disconnect from the known outer world and bring all your energy back to the present moment. Navigating brainwaves. To disconnect from the outer world, you must learn to shift your brainwave frequencies. Brainwave. State of being. Description. Beta. Waking/conscious. Divided into low, medium, and high range. High range beta is associated with stress and survival emotions. Alpha. Relaxed/creative. Occurs when you stop analyzing and focus on your inner world. Theta. Twilight/meditation. A deep state where the mind is awake, but the body is drifting towards sleep. Delta. Deep sleep. A restorative state. Gamma. Superconscious. High-frequency energy occurring during internal arousal or profound mystical experiences. Dispenza concludes that the goal of meditation is to slow down brain waves and weaken energetic bonds with your past reality, allowing you to design a new destiny.